What is real? How do you define real?
Like everyone else, you were born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind.
The Fashion Matrix Podcast with Pablo Mentor.
Wake up and be free.
Okay, welcome back everyone to another episode here for the Fashion Matrix Podcast. Been a long time now since I haven't uploaded another fucking episode. But I'm back, and if you follow me on social media at Pablo Mentor, you probably notice one of my new projects that I have about herbalism. You know, the things that I've been learning with my ancestors and sacred herbalism and the use of plant medicine for the spirit, for the mind, or for the body, or for emotional energy and all these things. And that's exactly what I want to talk about today. In a nutshell, because this knowledge, it's just too vast to talk about in just one episode. It's such a huge and tremendous amount of information and knowledge and wisdom specifically that you can gain and obtain from plants and from herbalism and from the use of natural medicine, that's exactly what I want you to understand, right? But before we get into that, this is like a disclaimer and part of why I wanted to do this episode, which is, all these medicine, whether it's for psychedelic purposes, for the soul to transcend and get into altered states of consciousness, or whether it's just, because you have inflammation, or, as a part of your I don't know, health routines, your healthy lifestyle, drinking tea or smudging or, inhaling steam, taking baths, herbal baths. If you do not have healthy lifestyle, chances are all of these things are not going to work. I've been for a while now without doing any advertising, any propaganda for that matter, on these things that I've been doing. I've been taking people, doing some ceremonies, doing healing sessions with them, energetically, spiritually, all these things, taking them to the forest and reconnecting with their soul. And of course, I recommend certain infusions, certain teas, certain herbs that it'll benefit them, my clients and the people that work with me, the world, not just my client, but the entire world. Certain herbs, certain mixture of herbs, like an ancient herbalism. And the more I get into that, and the more I speak about that, I've been getting more people saying, well, what do you have to lose some weight? Can you recommend me some infusions and some teas to lose some belly fat? I'm like, God damn, man. This society that we live in, which is everything needs to be fast, right? This addiction that we have for everything to be fast. Everything needs to be fast. I don't want to take too much time to earn this. If I can just do it on a click, with one click, I'm going to buy whatever the fuck I want to buy. I don't want to go outside. I don't want to go get in the car. I don't want to go through the hassle of getting into a line and buying and talking to people. That's the society that we live in today. If I can just take one magic pill and skip through all the trials and tribulations and through all the pain of becoming healthy and having the body of your dreams, being strong, having a six-pack, having, I don't know, a sexy body. If I can just take one pill and avoid and skip all that, most people and most of you would do it, wouldn't you? That's the problem in the world, right? That is the fucking problem, that we're no longer used to the idea that everything must be earned. And it is through that how do you say, that path of earning the result that you want, that path that you must go through, which is probably painful, full of trials, obstacles. And it's through those obstacles, through those trials, that you become who you need to become to get what you want to get. It's not supposed to be easy, where you can just, with a magic wand or a magic peel or the, magic bullet or something like that, just instantly you get what you want. It's not supposed to be like that. And look at the conditions of our children today. That if you give to a child everything that he wants or she wants, without them learning or earning anything, they become spoiled. So we live in a spoiled society, a glass society where everyone is breaking, everyone is offended, everyone is, oh my God, do I have to go to the gym to actually become healthy and have a good body and lose some fat and, have the body that I want? Oh my God, I feel so offended by it. And I find that to be hilarious. So, all these woke people that claim to be woke, claim to be healthy, vegan this and spiritual that and love and all these things, they are a double-edged sword. Because on the one hand, it's good that this is getting more out there. Maybe back in the day, people would not just understand that, but the people that would do it, they wouldn't even talk about it because, I don't know, there was not so much of information out there, or I don't know, whatever. So the point is, more people are aware of the power of natural healing, natural health, of taking care of your integral, holistic health, whole, the whole package, not just the body, not just doing exercise, but also eating healthy, eating clean, emotional state that you find yourself in. You also need to take care of that. Of course, the psychology of it, the mindset, you also need to take care of the mindset and all these things. So, if you do not take care of those things first, or just take care of them overall, none of this would work. None of the natural things will work. It doesn't matter if you go to the gym 10 years, but you eat shit. You eat McDonald's every day. You will not be healthy. You will not be healthy, period. It doesn't matter if you eat super healthy, but you don't move your body. You don't exercise. You don't use the muscles in your body. It doesn't matter. Just as it doesn't matter if you listen to all the podcasts, if you read all the books, but you do not apply all the knowledge that you learn or hear. It's the same thing. So, I can, for the people that listen to me right now, and maybe you're one of my clients, you know what I'm talking about. You know that you come to me looking for that, quick answer, for that fast response and answer to your problems. And my answer was always going to be, it must cost you something. It takes time. It takes effort. You must earn it. And for you to earn something, you need to give something with the same value, at least the same or similar frequency to that which you are asking for. Ask and you shall receive. Man, that's the biggest bullshit that you could possibly hear or believe in. Asking you shall receive. Shit. Raise your frequency to that which you want, and then you'll get those things. But also, what are you willing to give in return of what you want, right? I must give something in order to have it. This is as old as shit, as old as the world itself. Do your own research of all the native cultures, Scandinavians, Buddhists, my own culture, the Anahuacas, the Toltecs, the Romans, the Spartans, the Greeks, whatever. Look through the history of the people that wanted wisdom. They needed to give something in return. It was not just, I'm going to get it and that's it. There's got to be an exchange. And this is the law of exchange, the universal law of exchange. So all of these things, you can get one tea. You can get one, session in the forest. You can do ayahuasca. You can, drink all of these magic potions. But if you eat shit, they will not work. If you have an unhealthy lifestyle, an unhealthy routine, unhealthy habits, such as drinking a lot, not sleeping well, not exercising, not executing your own, your birthright or your right of freedom of speech, this has to do with emotional states, right? You leave everything inside of you bottling up. If you are very malleable, if you're very easy to be manipulated, that means your mindset, the mind. All these things will not work, man. So again, this is a process, like most of the things that I always talk about. It's a process, an organic process where you step by step become more healthy. Being healthy is a lifestyle that englobes all these 4 things that I just spoke about: mind, emotion, soul, and body. So, what are you doing to take care of those four things? What are you doing? Are you eating healthy? Are you moving your body? Are you using your body, your muscles? Are you being open about your emotions? Are you allowing yourself to feel the emotions, trusting your intuition, being connected to your heart? Are you being manipulated to believe and perceive the world and reality as others want you to think and believe in? Such as this pandemic, that is the mindset, right? What do you believe in? How do you perceive the world? Based on your own filters, based on your own experience, not based on what others tell you. Are you taking care of all of these things? So that when you enter this path, the path of becoming a better version of yourself, the path of enlightenment, if you wish to call it, whatever you wish to call it, then all of these things work. Ayahuasca, mushrooms, cannabis, plant medicine, drinking special teas, to have lucid dreams, smudging. All of these things work. And that's where the magic arises. And the magic, you realize that it was never outside of you. It was always within you. You just needed to unblock certain aspects about you. You needed to nurture your whole being. And that way, magic happens. Truly, magic happens. And everything that you've been looking for, everything that you wanted in your life, you realize that it was right in front of you. So, take care of that. That's what I wanted to talk about today. These things, they're truly wonderful. They're truly beautiful. They truly work. And that's why I always recommend people to reconnect with nature, because we are part of nature. And for every illness that there exists in the world, whether it's mental, physical, emotional, or spiritual, there is something in nature with our Mother Earth that can heal us or help us become more healthy. Because eventually you healed yourself, but there are things they're tools that help you, help us. And that's why I say, study herbalism, the big pharma, it's just a fucking business, and they want you to be ill. They want you to eat bad so that you can go there and they give you the remedy, and it's not a remedy. They're just, most Western civilizations, they just focus on the symptoms, not the root of disease. And the root of a disease lies not only on the body or on the mind, lies in everything, in the spirit, in the heart, in everything. And herbalism and shamanism and, ancient healing techniques, they work with that, with frequencies, with natural things that have been with us since the beginning of Earth, since the beginning of the universe. So tap into that. That's why I recommend this. Don't follow the mainstream. And if you have experienced certain, had a bit of a problem over there. My battery died when I was right in the middle of explaining something. So let's get back to it. So if you have experienced, alternative medicine, which is actually not alternative. The true alternative medicine, it's the Western medicine. Most Western medicine and health approach was backed down by certain businesses or foundations that were backed down by businesses, by certain powerful people that they wanted to ridicule true medicine, the natural form of medicine, how medicine started, which is with natural healing, natural things, plants and all these things, right? Frequencies, sound, meditation, going into nature, these things, right? So certain people want it because of political things or because of money, whatever. They said, they began to ridiculize this alternative, holistic approach on health and on medicine. And they began to back the big pharma, chemical synthetic bullshit. And again, like I said, they do not heal the root of a disease. They just focus on the symptom. Because if the big pharma or the Western medicine truly heals you, they lose a customer. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to be healthy because they lose customers. They want you to be as healthy as they need it, and they need you to be so that you can keep coming back for more pills and more procedures and more of this shit. Again, not all of them, but the vast majority of them. And the ones that deviate from their perspective, they immediately get ridiculized. They get almost like expelled from the world, and it's pretty fucked up. So if you have experience with alternative medicine, which is, plant medicine, all these things, what most people consider alternative medicine, not I, and you have not harvested the benefits of it, and then you say, man, this is bullshit, man. These things don't work. Going into the nature, going into a river and talking to the water does not work. This is so bullshit, man, for all the hippies and the crazy long hair bearded guys. Ask yourself this. Have you been eating properly? Have you been exercising? Have you been taking care of your spirituality? Have you been, have you at least ask yourself these questions? Because if you haven't got that desire or at least curiosity on getting better at emotionally, physically, spiritually, and mentally, then you cannot say that these things don't work. You don't work. And these things are just tools. Again, like I said, you gotta take care of yourself, man. You gotta nurture your entire being. So don't be so prone to discredit alternative medicine and the use of plants and the use of frequencies and the use of all these things simply because they don't work for you. Most of the times, and 9 out of 10 times, I see this very often, that they eat McDonald's and then all of a sudden they want a simple infusion to work for their belly issues, their intestinal issues. Well, I'm like, God damn, yes, I can send you some herbs and they will definitely help you. But this is a problem of habits, of a lifestyle. You gotta change your lifestyle. All of a sudden, I have certain people that maybe they have a certain emotional problem, a breakup or something like that. And if they do not approach, the core of their relationship issues, which is actually their relationship with themselves, and most of the times it's relationship issues with their families, or certain things that they have been carrying on for generation to generation, from generation to generation, and child problems. They gotta talk to their inner child and all these things, and then all of a sudden they want to have a ceremony, right? They want to have an ayahuasca ceremony, a peyote ceremony. They want to have all these things, and they go right back to their old habits with a different maybe consciousness, because yes, ayahuasca helps, but I've seen this far too many times. People that get stuck into these things and they believe that they have to do hundreds and thousands of ceremonies so that they can heal, when they don't realize that they heal themselves. They don't need no shaman. They don't need no ceremonies. They need themselves. They need to nurture themselves to unravel their own potential, their own truths. So ask yourself this: if these things don't work and you have not experienced magic, maybe it's because you have certain blocks, maybe because you have certain unhealthy habits. And we all do. That's why this is a daily process, a daily process of becoming better each day, doing better each day, because that's all we have, the here and the now. That's all we have. So what am I doing right now to benefit and to become more healthy holistically, with these 4 things that make me who I am? What am I doing? How can I improve? And then if I am on that path, then how can I share it with others? Maybe you are already healthy. Well, then goddamn share it with others. Because it all begins with the individual self. It all begins with yourself, healing yourself. Then with the collective. So that's why I wanted to talk about herbalism. That's why I want to talk about ancient medicine, because this is the way. And for every illness, there is something out there with our Mother Earth that can help us heal ourselves. The wisdom of our Mother Earth, it's just infinite. And we come from Mother Earth. We come from Earth. So that's why I always recommend to reconnect with that. Stop being so synthetic with your emotions, even with social media and all these things. We're getting more and more away from our true humanity, our true selves. So that's part of healing as well. That's part of herbalism. That's part of shamanism. That's part of all these alternative healing methods. And I'm glad to say that we're going back to our roots more and more with a wider understanding through the globalization and through, the evolution that we've experienced. I don't talk about going back to ancestral health just because it's cool, just because, I don't want to go back to the old times. I want to take what we have right now and enhance it with the ancient knowledge so that we don't forget, because it's almost like our society is a society and our species is a species with a bad memory, and we keep making the same mistakes. So looking behind can help us know where we are, and knowing where we are right now can help us know where we want to be at, right? So take a look at ancestral health, ancestral healing. Take a look at how your ancestors used to eat more organically, right? More raw food. Take a look at holistic ways of healing yourself, your body, your mind, your soul, and your heart. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for listening. Be the best version of yourself, and don't forget to follow me on social media. all over the place at Pablo Mentor. And if you're more interested into healing sessions or ceremonies, something like that, send me a message. Go to pablomentor.com so you can find out more, right? Until the next one.